It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Derrick Henry. He's coming off a track meet kind of week. Just a bunch of yards and frequent trips to the end zone. It's the Titans and the Bengals, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
By many accounts, one of the most underrated home venues in all of the NFL resides in the heart of Nashville, Tennessee, and that's where we find ourselves at Nissan Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gunn with my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Titans in this matchup. This is one of those games that old school guys dream about.
Absolutely, and count me among those guys because we've got the #1 rushing offense in the league taking on the #1 defense in the league. And that, to me, says this is going to be a hard-hitting game. There's going to be one in the trenches. Partner, I'm already taped up. Maybe you and I should pad up for this one.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his 4th season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
Tannehill to the air to start out. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12. They'll run it again with Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Fielded right around the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati's offense takes the field, and leading the way for the reigning AFC champs is last season's comeback player of the year, a man who needs no introduction, Joe Burrow.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year. And with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The numbers for Mixon last week: 14 carries, 101 yards.
The way they ran the ball last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
First down, here's Burrow. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Henry again on second down. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
As a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the Titans bring out Greg Joseph on 4th down. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Option.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still first down.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game. Option.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Mixon, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. There we go. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Burrow looking to pass. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
On 1, ready?
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Steps away to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Grant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. From the red zone now, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
This taken in at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they're on the heels of that nice win last week over the Packers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Tannehill down to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And here he's got Grant. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. Henry up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 122 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. It's complete. Burks. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Greg Joseph on for the Titans. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. Joseph's got it. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Well, the final weekend of November is upon us. Boy, can you believe December right around the corner? Always seems to get here quickly. But coming up tonight, we wrap up the holiday weekend with the Packers and Eagles from Philly at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow night, we wrap up Cyber Monday with the Steelers and Colts from Indianapolis.
Ready?
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete.
Here we go.
Oh, fortunate to retain possession there. It's 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Gun.
Now Burrow on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, the ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, it's Tannehill. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Tannehill throwing again. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by Joseph is good, and they have regained the lead. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to Mixon on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We start up at First Energy Stadium, a rare visit by Tampa Bay as they're in town to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have the lead late in the first half. T.Y. Hilton, a touchdown reception. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Cedric Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville, see what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And that game's gone to the half, all tied at 3 apiece.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Delay of game.
And they'll accept that penalty.
On one, ready?
On second down, Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Bears are going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Running from the gun with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Grant. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
This is caught. It's Woods. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. To the air again, Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Henry again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. To throw is Tannehill. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've had the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Joseph's got it. And they're going to push the lead up to 5. So he's got another field goal. His 4th now in the game. He's making it look easy out there.
He certainly is, and they're always aiming for a swing of the leg that repeats under pressure, right? So nothing's different. He's got that right now because confidence is breeding confidence.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They go play action with Burrow. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season. as they come to the line. They will not be able to get off another play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Here we go. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins.
Gotta go. Gotta go.
They run for it with Mixon, and he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple is all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Mixon is into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw is on target to Burks. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Pass incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. On now is the Titans punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 72 yards rushing here for Mixon. He's got a first down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And some space here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go, here we go.
Mixing up the middle. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for the Bengals, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.